Hi girls, got a couple of really cute shirts slash jackets, which we're calling shackets, from Young. Really good prices. Love this one, the black and white. It's got a little fleck of black sparkle in it, but it doesn't, make it dressy. I'd still put it over my blue jeans. This one is $79.95, and I've teamed it with the Young little ribbed polo neck, which is very loose and comfortable. That one is $34.95. That also comes in black and a really nice wine colour. I've got the Paige Jeans straights on. These have been one of our best sellers so far this season. Really comfortable. They're kind of like a skinny down to the knee, and then they're just a little bit wider on the bottom, so they're cooler for putting your boots under, and they are £230. I'm also wearing the Alpe Boots, slightly sort of Western style, but so comfortable. Gilly and I tried them a week ago last Saturday. I put them on, ended up keeping them on and wore them all day, which amazed me. But because your weight is centered over your heel and not the ball of your foot, that's what makes them comfy. So anyway, Gilly had hers, I had mine. We are sold out in some sizes at the moment, but they are on their way from Spain. So if you did want to pre-reserve a pair, you just got to ring us and let us know, and we'll put your name down, because they have completely flown because of the comfort value of them. And did I tell you the price of the boots? $129.95. I wanted to show you this fab coat from which is quite lightweight but warm at the same time. It's very, very thin, so you can put quite chunky things under it. It's a boiled wool construction, and I already have it in a couple of other colours, and we love this coat because it's, as I say, very lightweight, so you can put it over lots of things, but it's just so versatile. When I go buying to London, I quite often pick this type of thing up, because I don't want to be carrying a big heavy coat around with me, because I'm taking stuff on and off all the time. But it also means that you don't feel overwhelmed if you're shopping or you're, going visiting somewhere. So this is a great favourite of mine, and at $199 I think it's a really, really good price. The great thing about having a plain black coat is that you can showcase your beautiful scarves. I'm wearing a gorgeous one here from by Milena Berger, and it is a bit pricey at $115, but it's a gorgeous scarf. While we're talking about gorgeous things, check out this little beauty from Riani. I absolutely love this sort of throw-on coat. It is quite lightweight, but it's quite warm as well. And if I turn sideways, I'm sure you can see that it's slightly shorter at the front than at the back, but it's so cool. And you could also belt something like this. And the price of this one, girls, is $385.95. And unfortunately, we don't have many left. Another really cool shacket from Young.
Shacket.
At an amazing price, $79.95. And this one feels really substantial. It's more like a coat sort of fabric than it is like a shirt fabric. So it's something that you definitely wear as outerwear. But again, you wouldn't necessarily have to take it off when you get inside. Just want to talk a little bit about polo necks, because as you know, every year we do the fabulous little stretchy one from Young. But what I found with mine this year when I got it out was that on the cuffs and on the collar and things like that, it had faded a little bit. And that's what happens because that fabric would have been dyed black, and obviously you're washing it quite a lot throughout the season, and they do fade a little bit. So I want to show you a couple of polo necks that are kind of more investment pieces. And the one to my right here is from the brand M, which is a diffusion label from Max Mara. So as you can imagine, it's beautiful quality. It's quite thin in construction, So for anyone who doesn't like to feel too sort of, what's the word, sort of snuffled up in
Snuffled.
my friends. Snuffled up. This one is very lightweight, very comfortable, and it's not too clingy. That one comes in at $55.95. The one that I'm wearing is from our brand Zilch from Amsterdam, and this one is actually an eco fabric, and it's made partially from wood pulp. And the other good thing about this, a little bit like the M1, is that it's actually not dyed. So these two are actually woven from black fabric, so they keep their colour a lot longer. And this one, it's an eco fabric, so it is a little bit more expensive at $59.95.
Boots? What boots you got on?
Sorry Duncan, forgot the boots. These are the Alpe Boots. I'm just going to turn a little bit sideways so you can see them. If you do want to put your skinnies in them, these are wide enough to do that, but I'm sort of preferring the straights at the moment. And the price of the boots is $145.95, which I think is a great price for a full leather and suede boot.
And that's a nice little belt you got on. What's that?
I'm not doing very well, am I, girls? Thank you, Duncan. This is one of our Vermoda belts. It's got a kind of a mock croc leather effect, and this one is $49.95. This is really my cup of tea, girls. This gorgeous Hale Bob. It's their technical fabric, which has got stretch going through it, so really comfy, goes in the washing machine. But again, this is one of their unique prints, so they have designed the print. Somewhere on there will be the name Hale Bob printed on it. Occasionally I'll go and try and find it on a garment, but they are on every garment. But it's absolutely stunning and really of the moment with a little cowboy boot. But equally, you could put your skinny jeans with this if you just needed a little bit of extra warmth. And the dress is $315.95, and I have teamed it today with the beautiful Pons Quintana handmade boots from Menorca, and these are $339.95. Duncan and I are still getting out and about a bit in the evenings. We try and support our favourite local restaurants and what have you, and we've even been to the coast a couple of times with Binky, which is nice. And to be honest with you, girls, the 10 o'clock curfew doesn't bother us because we're normally in bed at 9:30, aren't we, sad?
9:30? God, we do well with that.
So anyway, this is the same Hale Bob dress, but I've just turned it into a little bit more evening-y, but you know, even if you were in a nice, you know, hotel, this would be great. And I've just taken off the polo neck that I had underneath. I mean, that would be more of a daytime look for me. Excuse me. More of a daytime look for me with the polo and the sort of lower heeled boot. And I've just popped on the Alpe slightly high heel, but still very comfortable, and just popped a little BB necklace. This is their gorgeous starburst one at $32.50. So hopefully a few of us will still be living our lives and being able to enjoy our evenings out. Now this is the creme de la creme of shirt dresses by Hale Bob. So you've got the exclusive print again, girls, in the stretchy fabric, which is washable, but I am totally in love with this dress. It's $315.95, but I think it's worth every penny because it's just so timeless. I've teamed it today with the Alpe over the knee boots, just because they're a little bit more fitted on the leg, and with a shape like this I didn't want a really boxy boot with it, but I absolutely love it. It comes with its own little stretch belt that you can just tie or bow it or whatever you want to do, but I'm just going to pop it on with a leather belt because that does actually elevate it to another level. So I've popped it on with the Vermoda woven leather belt, which is $59.95, and I've kept the Alpe boots on, and these are the over the knee ones, and they are $135.95. Because of the weight of this dress, if it was a chilly day, I'd be putting my opaque tights and probably my thin polo neck under it. But going through, this is definitely an all year round dress. So I might, for example, in the summer, open a couple of buttons and put a little white vest under it and probably team it with my trainers just to casual it down. This is one of our buyers' picks of the season, and it's from one of our favourite brands, Riani, who are incredible designers. Their quality of fabrics, their design element, everything is there, and this is one of their pieces for the season. It's actually a dress and a coat. I'm styling it today as a dress because I just think it's a really cool way of wearing it, particularly because we're living in a world that is a little bit more casual at the moment, but we're girls, so we still like to look nice when we go out, if we're going out with friends for dinner or something, or even if we're going to someone's house. So this piece as well is not just for now, it's forever. This would be in your wardrobe forever. And it is a bit pricey at $485, but we felt as a buying team that this was a really, really good investment piece. I have belted it today because I'm trying to make it look kind of young and slightly more casual, so I've teamed it with the Alpe Boots again, but I'm going to show you it also styled as a coat. I've styled the coat in a casual way this time, just with black Paige jeans, the gorgeous Pons Quintana biker boots, which we've almost sold out of, but we are desperately trying to get more. And this just sort of shows the versatility of the piece. Just to recap, the Pons boots are $279.95. It's the Paige Jacqueline straight jeans, which are $230, and again they are flying out the door, and we are getting more of those coming in soon. And now I just want to pop it on just in a little bit more of a grown-up way. It's quite nice as well to clash prints, so although it's got a lovely check running through the coat, I've teamed it with, I think the Fabienne Chapeau call it spot print, but it looks a bit more kind of lefty to me. But this works really well, and I've teamed it with a Be Young wide-legged cuff trouser, and which I think they're $49.95, really good price. And also the Alpe leather boots at $129.95.
How much was the fab blouse?
Oh, the Fabienne blouse, Duncan, is $119.95. Thanks for asking.
My pleasure.
This little knitted dress from Zilch, from Amsterdam, is a bit of a dark horse, I think, because you could easily bypass it on the rails, you know, just think, oh no, I don't need that, don't need that. But this is actually a beautiful shape because it's a cocoon shape, so it's not waisted at all, it's not fitted, and a lot of people get put off by fitted dresses because you've got to be feeling like you're having a thin day and all that kind of thing. So it's a really loose, just easy dress, worn as it is. But I've popped it on with a belt because we are selling loads of belts at the minute because that is a massive trend. And this is a beautiful leather one from Vimoda in Paris. The belt is $54.95. The dress is $109.95. And I've just teamed it with a little envy necklace. Quite liking a bit of short necklaces at the moment, particularly because of the belts, because your long ones sometimes are sort of dangling and clashing against your belt buckle. And then last but not least, the fabulous Alpe kind of slightly Western style boots, but they're mega comfy, and they are $129.95. I've taken the belt off now so you can see more of the shape, which I think is really cool. And it gives you a little bit more length as well when you take the belt off, which some people might prefer. But also I think then it kind of like sends it into the realms of a bit more casual if you want to. So you could put, as well as your opaque tights, you could throw on a nice little trainer with it, or actually even the biker boots would look really good. I'm in love with this really, really comfy knitwear. In sort of an oversized shape, which you can actually belt, but it's just nice sometimes to wear it oversized like this. It's from our designer ACL, also comes in black. I've teamed it with a pair of skinnies, But one thing that I do like about a skinny is a super high waist, and these are the 7 for All Mankind high waist jean, and they are £180, but they're a really lovely fit. The jumpers are £64.95. I've teamed it with a little necklace from Envy at £39.95, and also with the riding boots from Alpe, which are really comfy. We've got them in the tan, and they are £125.95.